game, he's going to get his hands onto this Varus. We saw what Deft was able to do on this pick in the last series that we did have. So let's see if Samver can do the same.
With the new itemization, the lethality Varus is back from really a pretty bad position that it was in previously. While simultaneously, as we saw, particularly when you compare it with or pair it rather with a good enchanter, a lot of opportunities to go for the on-hit variety. It is more dependent on you having a front line, but if you do, the DPS output is really not on the same level. And we'll see what the Senna is going to be. And I'm wondering if this is because the expectation is this is a preemptive Talia for Karis, who is definitely going to go Azir. But it might also be for Keria or for Owner, which I don't think is going to be the case. I'm optimistic, Valdez. I see you looking, you're like, no,
yeah,
let's.
No.
It's blind, though.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can flex it, sure, but I don't think in this day and age. I think in the jungle it's not that bad. And I guess Keria can play anything, so yeah. Maybe.
I knew you'd come around.
But
no, I know. It's probably just a blind pick, which Karis then picks the Tristana into. Rel is obviously a flex pick as well. Could be for Gideon, could also be for the Varus here. We'll see where they end up going with this. We haven't seen Rel support really for quite a while. There are some flex potentials on the side of Brion as well, but that's when you get into really esoteric matchups like going Tristana, Rel bot, flexing your Varus to another lane, which I don't think is what we're going to see here today.
Probably not, no. I wouldn't think so. Sejuani looking to come through here. Nope.
Like you can do the really cool combo, you know, where you put the root from Senna on a minion and then Sion like froze the minion. It's cool. It's fun. It's fast. It's Sion.
You should have gotten into marketing.
I don't think I should have, Valdez.
Well,
you know I'm not a very good salesman.
Well, you sold that one pretty well. Cassante is the choice, and Karthus is not. Gragas, okay.
Okay, Gideon. I don't think Gragas is necessarily in the best of spots, but I do think it's fun. You know, it's entertaining. Zeus is like, guys, please, I'll redeem myself for my game or as Cassante. I would love to see a Zeus Nar. This is also one of the picks he loves. We'll see if it's actually this and not like Sion and then Zac support, but I imagine that this should be Zeus playing it.
Yeah.
And in theory, even though we haven't seen a lot of it, we know Zeus likes to play it. Zac is really good into tanks, and the itemization right now for tanks is pretty silly.
It's very strong.
Yeah.
Yes. Zac is great selection. I'm happy with Zac in any scenario,
it's
basically.
Just fun.
소환사의 협곡에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 미니언 생성까지
Off we go into game number 2. This one shouldn't have as massive of a bot issue in this game, but I'm going to be curious to see how this is going to work out on the side of Bro this time. Definitely a much different composition. They still have some tanky pieces that can provide a front line and provide reliable engage, but a little bit less wombo combo-y, as Gragas and Rel can sometimes work against each other in some times. The Gragas jungle, not something we see very often nowadays either.
For Samver, though, he will have a lot more agency in this game, which is quite nice, given that last game he didn't get a whole lot of that. It has also gone for Ghost and Lethal Tempo, which we kind of knew. The moment you have frontline and you're playing into a lot of these tanks, I think that the on-hit build is always going to feel better. If he...
Yeah, we're eating well in this one, and Zeus is just going to come in here and say hello. Zac is pretty good in the jungle.
It's just farming grass attacks.
It's just Okay, he almost got that. Not quite, though, as Palu's getting in there. He's going to force Guma to cleanse and flash as well, as Palu and Samber getting the upper hand in the bottom.
We'll see. Paris is on his way.
I mean, Gideon might just die unless he body slams. Nope, not going to happen. Flash forward, then he body slams. Blocked by Owner, has to flash himself, but here comes Morgan. And now, oh god, that's going to be a bit of a rough feel, but Owner gets in there, and the stretching strikes are perfect, and now Carr is desperate for a kill. He does get the one, and he actually gets over the wall, and then he dies.
And that's kind of why I'm like, I know in theory that the Tristana is like strong in general, but I feel like into Talia, if it ever goes even slightly wrong, you don't actually have that much threat the way you do against a lot of other mates because of the E. Oh, Karis, no!
Oh, the ult comes in, and it's a solo kill!
Never mind.
From Karis.
I take it back!
Chronicler with the epic curse in the mid lane. I don't know how you managed that one. They weren't even on screen.
What happened there was Faker was thinking the same thing I was. And Car was like,
yeah.
But hey, hear me out. The cooldown on your E is way longer than it is on my W.
Getting in here, that's an ignite on Takaria. He's in a lot of trouble. The flash forward onto the minions just to try to hit 6 perhaps, and it's not going to amount to too much. That's another kill here for Bro, as over comes Faker trying to get some revenge onto Gideon, who's on top of the rocks and gets knocked back, and Faker will pick up that kill. Oh, there you go! 3,000th kill! First time ever! Faker will be the first to do it, and more milestones to come in the future, no doubt.
And as we can see as well, the person who's even remotely close is Deft, who's like, what, 300, some 300, like 60, 70 kills behind.
Yeah.
So not going to approach it anytime soon. If only he had never left us, maybe he would be closer.
Yeah.
But he did.
He walled in. Yeah. A little flashy.
Good communication with Owner.
And again, down on the bottom side, just, oh, look at this. Owner's going to go down too. Bro, they're fighting with them this time.
Never!
Area getting pretty low. A couple more autos. There it is, the Q to finish him off. And this bottom lane is being dominated by Bro right now.
This is looking pretty good, Valdez.
Now Zeus through the wall. He's got Gideon nearby, and that should be a kill.
OTP?
Yeah. Car's getting pretty low, but yeah. Okay, that was a little close, but it's fine. Gideon. Okay. It's a lot of rocks that were on the ground. Owner just going to go forward because he can't really go anywhere else. And now he's going to flash away, actually. After all of that, here comes Palu. Looking for it. The slow came in. The ignite. Is it enough? As the flash forward, he nearly got him. Samber trying to style on multiple T1 members today.
You gotta. If you have the opportunity to solo kill Faker, you gotta go for it. He doesn't end up hitting. But Brion playing with some
gusto.
With gusto. Now, and this is kind of the the problem is that when it comes to the plates, when it comes to the map movement, and when it comes to the CS, we still see that T1 is still sitting on a gold lead. Also going to go up to 6 Krugs here. But I don't want to focus on that, fellas. I don't want to take away from the fun. This game is legitimately really nicely done, but I think I really want to hone in particular here on the bottom duo, because for you to come in...
Light versus Star.
Zach is light, right?
Yeah, well, the Sunfire.
Yeah, I guess. Is it like the radiance of the moon, then?
The hollow radiance?
Yeah.
I guess so. I don't know.
Thematically, that makes sense. It could be.
I was just talking about the purple, but either way, we do have a fight down in the river here, as actually a lot of damage going in to Owner as he oversteps his bounds, as now Palu just going to end that Q, and he gets away with his life as well. Ult comes through, and Palu going to dodge that one as well. And bro, they're working towards this Ocean Drake.
And that is another dragon, or rather a dragon, another dragon take. First dragon that goes over to Bro, as we have Mountain Soul coming through here. Would be eventually reaches a point, but that's very far into the future. So really these Drakes are going to be very important for either team here.
Absolutely. Any team can do it on the right day. And for now, it's looking pretty good in the second game. Game number 1, maybe they just were like, okay, well, we don't have a lot of pressure. Let's just try our best, and sometimes that's when our teams play their best, you know, shake off some of those nerves. As now this Rift-Herald fight coming on in, not going to be stolen, and now Owner in a lot of trouble. Look at that CC chain, was so clean, but immediately Gideon is going to go down, and now Zeus has joined the fight. Going to make quick work of that Varus as Morgan trying to do a repeat of what we have seen from Cassante from time to time. Has a lot of dodging there on the knockups, but there is just so much on the side of T1 as well. Slow coming in, and can they actually kill the Cassante? Yes, they can, with the help of their Zac.
And the initial collapse onto Owner looks amazing as...
Well, yeah, they're gonna probably get followed. Probably, maybe not. Guma's really getting in there. He
Guys!
really wants to kill this Rel.
It's just a Rel, just get the wave! Oh my god.
The root's gonna come in, that's
Paulo!
TP, and Paulo gets out. Karis now looking for more. That's a giant Seraph shield, but maybe Guma's not as lucky, as there's also Gragas who did come in here, and they will be shut down.
Still deathless, baby! He got out! Why did they not just pull the wave? Could have killed him ages ago. T1, you know, they still have a free or 2.5k gold lead. I don't think that...
Yeah, this is going to be a problem because now you just get your pick of who you want to jump on.
Not Samver.
It's going to be Samver. Right? Ooh,
oh, he might be in the pit.
Yeah, he's behind, trying to get on top of this Varus, but he gets away. Samver's totally fine, and Owner is not really able to do much. He does stay alive for an incredibly long amount of time, but now Zeus in a bit of trouble trying to get the burst here onto Samver, and yes, he will! As the Zac, as I mentioned, he's pretty unkillable. They don't even have any Mountain Drakes at this point. And now, they can take their first one.
Last game it was Zeus. This game it's Owner. There has to be a sacrificial lamb. Someone has to be given to the pros, Valdez. And this time around, as Brion takes a look at Dragon getting taken down, it is Owner. And ends up going in with the last little bit of his health. Zeus finds the turnaround. Samver showing why Tom Kench is really as popular as he is.
Incredible amount of burst damage.
Yeah, he did, like, I think, flash really short E into immediate W ult.
Yeah. W ult W.
Yeah.
And yeah, even without any damage items, you're still gonna do a huge amount.
So,
actually, yeah.
Actually keeps his turret alive. Good for him. It's nice.
Worth.
Yeah, I mean, it's lots of spellbook, right? So definitely worth. Who gets the crook? I think
it was a Zac.
Zac? Yeah.
We've seen that fight happen many a time. They were looking for someone to get up here, but Bro were a little bit behind the play. Now they're going to try to make their own play with TP coming in. Seismic Shove is nearly going to one-shot a Cassante. That's how you know they did a lot of damage. As Zeus is in there behind them as well with his own TP. The wall is perfect, actually. In goes Zeus. Did he go too far this time? Yes, he did. As Faker does have TP, though, and can save him. Will they even use it or need it? Looks like they don't need it, as that will be the end of Samver, who tried his best to stay alive.
Oh, and the teleport there from Morgan. Attempted turnaround would have been big, but you see Gideon, he was looking for the combo onto Guma. He flashed immediately, so there wasn't really a way to knock back this Senna. And then, unfortunately for Morgan, not even Cassante is happy when he teleports into the waiting arms of a Vi and Talia. That's going to be the Baron now taken out. And T1 had their fun with this one. I think Brion did a much better job, particularly a great bounce back after game number 1, but swallow the T. That kind of works.
Yeah. Well, we do have 85 stacks for Guma. This is also a thing we're
it was funny, Velvet.
We're looking at. And T1 are just pushing bot.
Yeah.
The Baron.
Bounties are up. Gold lead has gotten pretty substantial here. We'll see if Brion can kill Owner again.
They're trying to find someone to engage on, but Harry just, oh, that's the combo. There it is. And now Samver, oh no! You poor 80 carry in 2024. Yeah, he didn't last very long there. And now Faker's in the base. He's going to miss his W. pretty just straight up. I mean, Karis was walking in a straight line. But, you know, it's all good. I think T1 and FAKER will be totally fine to take this win regardless.
Keria has barely been in this game, but he got to do the thing that you play Science Senna for. He got to land the combo.
He did the thing. Oh, Zeus with the flash in, trying to make a play here with Owner. They do have some backup from their Senna, I suppose. Owner getting pretty low, and he is not going to go down to the Tristana. And Zeus just will not be stopped. He just keeps on going in, keeps on jumping forward. T1 looking to take down their second inhibitor.
Yeah, playing Zac when you're ahead is about the best feeling you can get, particularly for the style that T1 likes to play. Very far on the front foot, not going for the end here. Still respecting the fact that Samper is alive. We have T1 very happy to go in aggressively here. Owner ends up getting taken very low, but just barely not going to go down as, oh no, Morgan.
Yeah. Owner just misses
Wait,
Q, or was he trying to dodge the knockout? Oh, the reinforcements! And Owner is dead again! Morgan! Of course, we should have seen this coming. It is Cassante after all.
Guys, you gotta get out of there.
No,
they don't
fine.
know. They don't know. Oh, now they know.
It's fine.
It's not fine, Valdez.
I'll just back away.
This is a Zac player right besides me saying it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You definitely won't slingshot over the wall. Oh. Perhaps the TP.
The flank. Oh, that's a pretty big one. Nicely done by Palu. The follow-up is pretty strong, but they're not going to kill anyone just yet as Keria gets away. FAKER's pretty low. The Q's go in the opposite direction. And nobody can really do damage to Zeus after all of this, as now he's actually the damage dealer, and Guma's just on the run. And Zeus is still at full health. That's going to be the end of this fight and the end of this game, as Palu will stay alive.
Good Hail Mary there from Brion. You got to go for it. A little bit disjointed on the combo there, but nice attempt nonetheless. As Palu desperately trying, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah. Nice try. Nice showing from our new bottom lane from the pro side, as Palu nicely done on the wraparound there. Not going to be taken out as well. Are they going to be able to end the game? I guess they're not. As Zeus now is up against 3 people, and he's going to be taken out. So the game is not over.
Let this be a warning sign. Never celebrate too much, chat.
This happens in solo queue, you lose that game. Oh no, Palu's almost dying to the minions. As, yeah, this Nexus is extremely low. T1, they had their fun.
It's standing, Valdez. It's not down yet.
It's alive. Look at it.
Which is a little bit slow. I think if they perfectly layer it there, and for example, Guma gets the opportunity to flash now, that could have actually been a definitely game and delaying fight coming out from Brion, but unfortunately, just a little bit disjointed. Palu is a little bit earlier than the rest of the team, and I can't fault them because with the TP, they know that the re-engage is coming. The Nexus is standing.
Owner, no chill, just going for the Varus, and that was his job since the beginning, as now gonna take out Karis as well. And that should be the end of this one, guys. 2-0 to the side of T1 as they get it done in